Hello dear friends, I hope you are doing good and welcome to our Tech Helpline channel.
Hello everyone, good morning and good evening. This is the member of our YouTube channel, that is Social Tech Helpline channel. So guys, today we are going to see a very common topic that is related to the automation framework. Right. So right, nowadays everyone can create the automation framework, whoever is the part of the automation testing profile, right? And whoever has the knowledge of basic knowledge, right? How to automate their test cases, regression test cases, or smoke test cases. So after few years of experience, they can able to create the automation framework as well from the scratch, right? So but guys, I have seen that most of the members can make the mistakes, right, while creating the automation framework. Might be they are not aware about the exact framework structure, or what kind of exact framework structure is being used in the current industries, or what is the industry standard framework structure, right? So for that purpose only, I have decided to create this short video. So this is one of the first video we can say related to this automation framework structure. So I have created one PPT presentation to understand the today's agenda. So first we'll go through this presentation, PowerPoint presentation, right? And then we'll jump onto the automation framework folder structure creation, right? So let me uh, activate the slide mode so that we can see the whole screen. So I hope you guys are able to see my screen. So here you can see in the first page, we are going to see, or we are going to create the automation framework folder structure for the TestNG related projects, right? So like we are going to use the Maven plus TestNG plus Selenium and Java as a programming language. So these are the tools and frameworks we are going to use to create our automation framework from the scratch. Okay, so this is the agenda, guys. Okay, so we are going to create the industry standard folder structure, right, for our automation framework. And for that we are going to use Maven as a build tool. Okay, and for the dependency purpose as well. And we are going to create the Maven project as well instead of creating the normal project. And also we have the TestNG as a testing framework, right? And next we have the Java as a programming language and Selenium as a automation testing framework for the automating our web pages and websites, right? So also, we are going to integrate our automation framework with the POM structure, right? That is a design pattern, right? POM is nothing but the page object model design pattern, right? And we have the two approaches, right? If you are using the POM design pattern with or without PageFactory. So we'll see what exactly PageFactory, and what is the purpose of this the PageFactory. Okay, and how we are going to use this PageFactory and how it will be helpful for us while creating the automation framework. So basically this form design pattern is basically is there for to achieve the code reusability as much as possible, right? So that is the one of the advantages of the using the page object model design pattern. And so for the today's demo, we are going to use this Intellij as a development ID, right? It is up to you, whichever development ID you want to use. You can use that developer ID. And then this is the our project structure, right? So here, if you are aware about our project structure, right, once we created, right, so that project structure will be in this format or in this hierarchy, right? The first we have the project name, and then under that project name we have the main source folder. Under that source folder we have separate two subfolders, right? That is main and test. And then Source is nothing but the folder, and right under this folder we have uh, two more subfolders. One is the main, and second one is the test. Then under this main folder, guys, we are going to create right under this main also we have one more folder, that is a Java, and that and same folder is also available under the test folder. So right, this is the folder structure which is getting generated by default once we created the any Maven project right in the development ID. So under these subfolders, we are going to create these packages which are related to our automation framework, right? So base package, config package, constants, factory, listeners, pages, and utils. So uh, these are will be available under this Java main Java folders, and in under test Java folder we are going to create one package, that is test package, right? And under this test package only we are going to create our test classes. Then under the uh, test folder we have one more folder is there, that is subfolder, that is resources. So under these resources we are going to create some two more sub folders, right? Configure and test data. Yeah, that is all about this agenda, right? So without wasting your time, right? So let's jump onto the our IntelliJ development ID. So here you can see I have opened the IntelliJ ID. Okay, so if you haven't downloaded, you can please download this IntelliJ ID from the official website. It's free to download, right? So here you can see we don't have any project created yet, right? So we are going to create a new project in front of you guys. So so that it will help you guys, right, to understand each and every steps that we need to follow while creating the any project or any automation framework. Okay, so what we have to create, we have to go here, right, and we have to create a new. We have to click on this new. Under this new we have one option, that is project. So let's click on this project. So here you can see we have selected the project as a Java, so we are going to create a Java project, right? So let's give the name to the project as testng framework. Okay, so as I said, we are going to create the automation framework which will be compatible for the testng, Maven, Selenium, and Java, right? So after this video we'll also I'll also try to create one more demo, and in that demo we'll try to create automation framework for the Cucumber, Selenium, Java, and even including testng and Maven. But this today's demo is specific for this testng framework. So here in this automation framework we are not going to create any package or any folder structure for the Cucumber. Okay, so uh, so I have given the project name as a testng framework. So this is the location, and here you can see build system as a Maven. Okay, so just we have to click on this create button. So let me open this on the same window. So here you can see the project got created, right, with the default packages and with the default classes. So and those classes we don't need it right now, right? So let me delete the unwanted stuff first, because we are going to create our own packages as subfolders, right? So let me delete this folder as well. Okay, and in test and resources, let's move this resources folder under a test only. So guys, this is the folder structure or project structure we can say, that is automatically gets created once we created this project in the any development IDs, and if we created the project as a Maven project. So right, as per our PPT, right, so we are going to follow the same structure whatever I mentioned here, right? So let's go there. So here you can see this is the uh, existing of project structure, right? So let's modify as per a requirement and as per the industry standards. So here you can see this is the main folder, right, that src, and everything we will be creating under this src folder itself, right? So let's expand this src folder, and under this src folder we have two more subfolders with the name of main and test, right? So let's first try to complete this test folder, right? So let's create essential folders and packages under this test folder. Okay, so here you can see under this test folder we have two subfolders, that is Java and resources, right? So what we can do, let's create first the test package as I mentioned right in the presentation. Let's go there one more time. So here you can see the test Java under test package, right? So this is the test. Under this test, under this Java, we have to create the test package. It likewise we have to create the test package. I'm giving name as a test. Guys, please follow the naming convention as well. So right, those test classes under this test package. For example, for example, uh, login functionality. Login functionality. This is the one of the class, right, of our project. So this is the class we have created under this test package. Here you can see the package name is the test. Okay, now for our automation framework, right, we need to store the test data as well, right? We have to some folder, right, to store our external test data, which we need to pass to our test cases. So so that we can store under this resources folder. So for example, what we can do here, we'll create one more folder, that is directory called here. So here we are going to create the test data. Okay, so test data. So under this test data subfolder, we can have our test data. Like for example, let's consider one of the Excel file, right? Let's create dummy login user data dot txt. So in this file, let's assume we have store our user details, okay, credentials, username and password. Okay, so let's create one more uh, folder under this resources folder, and that is for configuration files. Okay, to store the configuration files. For example, we have to run our automation framework on different environments like a dev environment, stage environment, and UAT environment and production environment. So environment wise we can create configuration files, right, so that we can store the relevant environment related data, right? For example, let me create one file for the UAT environment. Let's give name like UAT and the config properties, and it will be the properties file. This is the extension of this UAT config properties. Here it will store the UAT related things, like for example URL. So this Okay, this is the UAT URL. For example, https uat site.com. Okay, so likewise we'll create for the production as well. Like so, a production configuration file will be having the production related data. Okay, so likewise. So this is all about this configuration folder, right? So we are good with this resources folder. So far we have created configuration folder. Under this configuration folder we have created two different files respect to their specific environments, right? And also we have created test data folder to store the test data, right? So we are good with this resources folder. Now let's and also we are good with this test folder, right? So it means we are completely done with this test folder. Okay, so let's expand this main folder, and this is the main folder, guys, or crucial folder we can say. Okay, so under this main we have the subfolder with the name Java. So under this Java folder, guys, we will be creating the different sub packages, right? Okay, so let's go to the PPT. So here you can see we have the different packages mentioned here: base, config, constants, factory, listeners, pages, and utils. So right. So let's create those packages one by one here. Okay, let me expand this as well so that it will be visible. Okay, so this is the main Java package, Java folder under this main sub folder. So here we are going to create first base package. Okay, base package, and I'll explain the purpose of these packages as well. Okay, but before that, let's first create all required packages. After base, we have config package, then we have constant constants package, then we have factory package, then we have listeners, then we need pages package as well, and then we'll be having utils package as well. Okay, so yeah, so all required packages we have been created, right? So as per the presentation, so here you can see base, config, constants, factory, listeners, pages, and utils, right? So guys, as of now, here you can see right, our framework structure looks like this. So right, let me collapse first. So source is the one main folder. Under this source we have two more subfolders, main and test. So under this test folder we have two subfolders, that is Java and resources. And under the Java folder we have the test package, and under test package we will be storing our pages related classes, test or pages related classes. Okay, and under this resources folder we have two more subfolders with the name of config and testData. Under this config we have different properties file related to our framework or environments, right? And under this testData we are going to store the test data, right? And under this main folder we have the Java as a subfolder. Under the Java we have created couple of packages, right? So these are the packages which are going to be used in automation framework while writing or automating the regression or smoke test cases. Okay, so this is the uh, folder structure, guys, and it is industry standards. You can um, search as well from your end if you want, if you have any doubt or if you have any uh, right any other views, right? So but I have gone through the most of the folder structures and even have gone through the different sites as well, and eventually I come up with this folder structure. Okay, so let me show you the classes as well, what kind of classes we are going to create under these packages. So this is the base package, right? So base package is uh, uh, useful to store driver related things. Like in this package we will be creating the driver related class, like to manage the driver related actions or things, like right, let me create the class directly, like driver manager. Okay, so in this driver manager class, what we are going to write? So in this driver manager class, we are going to write different methods, like get driver, set a driver, and even we will be writing a method to launch the driver, and also we'll be writing a method to quit the driver, right? So those methods we are going to write or implement in this particular driver manager class. And under this configure package, we are going to create a class which is related to the configure uh, reader. So here we have created different config file, right? So properties file, to read those properties data, we should have one generic class, right? To read the and to right, to read the content of that properties file. So for that purpose we are going to create a config reader class. So in this config reader class, we are going to write a code to load the configure files, right? And again to get the config data based on the key. Okay, so that kind of code we are going to write into this particular class. Okay, so for that purpose we have created this config reader and config package. So this constants package is uh, going to be used to keep the constants which are which will be uh, used in the automation framework. Like for example, let me create the class with the name of framework constants. So basically, in this class, we are going to create different static, and the final variables, right, or any constants which are uh, going to use throughout our automation framework. For example, implicit weight, explicit weight, that kind of variables we can declare here, and we can use that explicit declared variables throughout our automation framework, right? So suppose if you want to change the implicit weight value, right? So we don't need to go each and every classes, right, to change the value of that particular implicit weight variable. So instead of updating each and every class, we just come to here and just update the value. Okay, so we can also say it's like global variables, right? So which are going to use the throughout automation framework. So next we have the factory package. So under this factory package, we are going to create a class related to a browser factory, right? So browser related things we are going to write under this class, like uh, what kind of browsers we are going to use, like and if you are going to use the Chrome, Firefox, Edge browser, then we are then right to initialize those browser we have to or to create the instance of those web driver or drivers, right? We have to uh, create different methods, right? So for that purpose we have created this browser factory class. So under this or in this class we are going to have different kind of methods like create instance, right? So that we can use that instance to our different test classes. Then listeners, guys, this is the package, right, which will be listening our actions, right, while driver actions, right, while automating or while executing our test cases, right? Like we have different kind of interfaces are there, and one of the mainly usable interface is there, that is iTest listener, right? So that we need to implement in the class. For example, let's create the test listener class. All right. So this class, so this class, let me refactor it. Yeah. So in this class, we are going to have different methods which are belongs to the iTest listener, like on test start, on test success, on test failure, right? So we will be overriding those methods in this particular class, so that it will be record the actions before and after executing the test cases, or if any test case gets failed, right? So it will record that action. Then we have the pages class, pages package, right? So under this pages package, we'll be having the different page related classes, like to store the uh, locators and their locator values like XPath, right? So for that purpose we have created this package. So so here we have created login functionality tester, right? So let's create one page class, that is login page, right? So here you can see we have created the login page class. So under this login page class we can write our pages related, or we can store the pages related locators and their values, and relevant actionable methods like send keys, and right to click on the particular elements. That kind of methods we can write in this class. Then utils class, this is the kind of generic package. Sorry, it is not the class, it is kind of the generic package. Under this package we are going to have uh, generic related generic methods, like for example, to capture the screenshot, right? And also to have the generic methods, right, to read the Excel files, right? And also if you to get the current timestamp, methods we can create under this package and under classes. It's so yeah, that's all about this folder structure, guys. Automation folder structure, we have created this folder structure and this project from scratch, right? So this is all about the folder structure, and this is the industry standard based automation folder structure. So going forward you can utilize this folder structure in your automation framework if you get an opportunity to create or work with the automation framework. So it's all about our today's demo, guys. So thank you for joining. Have a great day.